I want to talk to you about Hilton Honors, and I want to give you everything you need to know about this sort of travel program. So, when you think about Hilton Honors, what's the overview I want you to really have here? So, when you think about Hilton Honors, think about Hilton's rather prestigious sounding loyalty rewards program and like competing hotel loyalty programs, for example, World of Hyatt or Marriott Bonvoy. The idea here is what? The idea is to stay at Hilton properties to earn points toward future stays and also an inch toward your next status tier, right? It's all about Hilton making sure that you are loyal to the brand. So higher statuses unlock perks like extra bonus points per stay, free breakfast, and even free upgrades to a one-bedroom suite. So this is kind of cool. So in 1925, and that's actually nearly 1 century ago, Hilton launched its very first hotel in Dallas with no guest rooms facing west. That way, none of the patrons had to bake while facing a Texas actually a sunset. And 20 years later, it became the first hotel chain to devise a central reservation system, and later hired the now legendary barman Ramon Morero, who would invent the pina colada in 1954 at the Caribe Hilton in San Juan. Now, the reason why I'm just trying to really give you a little bit of history here is that basically Hilton doesn't seem to do anything by accident. Its strategic moves are shrewd and calculated, and based on analysis of Hilton Honors, that appears to be the case here too. So at first glance, Hilton Honors seems weirdly stingy and withholding for a hotel chain that can clearly afford to be more generous. The points have a low value. Gold status actually is harder to reach than some programs' platinum, and there is actually virtually nothing to look forward to until you commit 40 nights to the brain. 40 nights, 40. But then you realize there's an angle, a shortcut Hilton wants you to take to reach status quicker, and the brain's clever approach to loyalty starts to make sense. Okay, so Hilton Honors is kind of free to join, and even as a basic member, you will actually earn between 5 and 10 base points per dollar spent at over 7,000 Hilton properties actually worldwide. So for context, here is a list of all 20 brands under the Hilton umbrella this year. So I'm going to put this on the screen so you have a clear idea. So you have a Canopy, you have a Conrad, Curie Collection, you have Doubletree, you have Embassy Suites, you have Hampton, you have Hilton, Hilton Garden Inn, Hilton Grand Vacations, Home to Suites, Homewood Suites, LXR, you have Motto, you have Project H3, you have Signia, you have Spark, Tapestry Collection, Tempo, True, and Waldorf Astoria. So you have a lot of players here. So when you think about Hilton Honors, what is the evaluation here? Let's have a clear idea about that. So basically, I want to first give you the pros, and then I'll speak about the cons. So the pros first. The cool thing is that you can earn status by accumulating enough nights, points, or individual stays. So the flexibility is baked into the program from the get-go. So that's really fantastic. And silver status, which is 10 nights, unlocks a handy redeem 4 nights, get the 5th free bonus. Gold status, actually, gold is actually 40 nights, unlocks 18x on stays plus upgrades and F&B credit. That's really good. And co-branded credit cards, for example, the Hilton Honors Surpass, have steep welcome bonuses and a grant instant status. So that's really fantastic. And Hilton has a massive footprint with over 7,000 properties globally, not just in the States, globally. So this were a little bit of the pros that you can actually expect if you were to go with Hilton Honors this year. What about the cons here? Let's quickly talk about that. So in terms of drawbacks, Hilton Honors points have some of the lowest value in the business, hovering around a 0.5 cent each. I said this before. Okay, 0.5. That's pretty low, by the way. And there is a wide gap with nothing to look forward to between the silver, which is 10 nights, okay, and gold 40 nights. So you have a wide delta there. and your first milestone bonus doesn't arrive, and this is really this could be problematic for a certain consumers. Your first milestone bonus doesn't arrive until night 40. Okay, so in general, the program is highly biased towards Hilton Honors credit card holders and makes things harder for folks without one. So you got to really think about that ecosystem. If you're in the ecosystem, you know that could be interesting. If not, this could be problematic. Let me talk to you about point earning here. I'm still having a conversation with you about Hilton Honors. So how do you earn Hilton Honors points and status? Well, you have to really, there are actually two types. There are two types of points you can earn within the Hilton Honors program. You have base points and then you have bonus points. So base points can be redeemed for rewards and count towards your next status tier. And then you have bonus points, and those can only be redeemed for rewards. So be very careful there, okay? So the only way, when you really think about it, in the final analysis, the only way to earn base points as spelled out by Hilton and earn higher status by earning enough points alone is to really stay at Hilton properties. You will get like a 10x base points per dollar spent at most properties, but just 5x at the True and Home 2 brands, okay? There are a lot more ways to earn bonus points, including but not limited to hotel stays and room charges. Anything that's earned on top of the 10x you receive for being a base member. You have a points promotion. For example, stay at a newly opened Hilton property and earn 5,000 bonus points. And you have a Hilton Honors credit cards. For example, using the no annual fee Hilton Honors card to earn a welcome bonus, as well as elevated rewards at the U.S. restaurants, gas stations, and supermarkets. You have lift rights, so this is a 3x as of the date of this show. You have dining and takeout with thousands of U.S. restaurants in the Hilton Honors dining network, up to 8x. And you have booking rental cars with one of Hilton's agency partners, up to 5,000 points per rental with Alamo, Enterprise, and National, okay? So these bonus points are redeemable towards future Hilton stays and more. But again, only base points actually count towards your next status tier. So thankfully, enough base points is just one of 4 total ways you can actually reach higher status with Hilton Honors. So here is the complete list. You are able to earn enough base points. You can stay enough nights. You can book enough stays. So Hilton actually defines stay as the total number of consecutive nights spent at the same hotel, whether or not a guest checks out and checks back in again. And also the fourth way is to actually hold a Hilton Honors credit card that awards instant status. For example, the Hilton Honors Surpass card offering instant gold status for $150 annual fee. So this is pretty good. So the good thing is that earning status by booking enough stays is really an intriguing option that Marriott, Hyatt, and IHG don't offer. Technically speaking, staying overnight and living gives you a full night credit and a full stay. So this is pretty good, especially if you are thinking about solidifying your relationship with Hilton through the Hilton Honors program. So basically, when you think about the Hilton Honors, right, is Hilton Honors really worth it? This is actually a big question, because if you are going to invest in that program, you got to really ask yourself about the ROI. So in short, the Hilton Honors status is worth it. Definitely. Now let me break it down for you. Hilton Honors status is a tasty combination of one, a highly rewarding, and B, easy to get sort of program. For instance, if you don't feel like booking 4 separate properties to hit silver through the stays route, you can instantly earn silver status by applying for the Hilton Honors American Express card, which has no annual fee, the Hilton Honors American Express Surpass card, and Hilton Honors American Express Aspire card. Those cards net you a gold and diamond status, respectively, but they also cost $150 to $550 a year. So there is a cost cost elements to really think about here. So that might still be worth it to you, depending on how much you value having those statuses in your back pocket. So let's see what you really unlock at each tier. Okay, so I want to first talk to you about the member. So the member is actually free to join. So as a member, you actually have a lot of possibilities. You have 10x base points on most stays, 5x as true and home to properties. You have guaranteed Hilton Honors discount rate, no resort fees on reward stays. So that's really good to actually account for. You have access. You are able to access exclusive Hilton Honors experiences, and you can choose your room up to 24 hours in advance. And you also have free Wi-Fi. So this is pretty good. What about silver? So silver, you have 10 nights, 4 stays, or 25,000 base points. So here, this status is awarded with Hilton Honors card. You have 20% bonus points on stays, 10x base, and 2x bonus. So that's really cool. You actually have you are able to redeem 4 nights with points. You can earn a 5th for free. You have also a 15% off all-inclusive spa treatments within the Hilton portfolio. You have a free bottled water, so that's really cool here, free bottled water. And you have elite rollover nights to get a head start on next year's status. So this is pretty cool, especially if you are thinking about the Hilton Honors tier program. Continuing here, basically when you have the gold and then you have the diamond. Let me break it down for you. So when you think about the gold here, the gold actually you get it at 40 nights, 20 stays, or 75,000 base points. Okay, and so this is awarded with Hilton Surpass card. You have 80% bonus points on stays. So this actually will give you a 10x base and 8x bonus. You have space available room upgrades up to executive floor room type. You have daily food and beverage credit or continental breakfast. And you have a first milestone bonus. Here you are able to earn 10,000 bonus points at 40, 50, and 60 nights. So this is pretty interesting. Next you have diamond. So diamond, you have a 60 nights. Here you have a 30 stays or 120,000 base points. So this actually, this tier is awarded with the Hilton Aspire card. You have 100% actually bonus points on stays. So here you have 10x base, you have 10x bonus. You also have space available room upgrades up to 1 bedroom suite. So that's really cool if that matters to you. You have executive lounge access, premium Wi-Fi, gift. You have a gift of instant gold status to someone else. So this could be really valuable, by the way. Okay. And you also have 48 hour or room guarantee. So as you can see, each Hilton Honors status is pretty rich with new goodies. The silver tiers redeem 4 get 1 deal is pretty handy and could easily be worth more than $100 on its own. Think about it. And looking at gold, free upgrades, a food and beverage credit, a 10,000 points bonus, and 18x on stays is a heck of a rewarding package when you think about it. Okay, the only criticism, and this is an important element to say here, the only criticism that we have for Hilton's status tiers this year is the massive gap they left between silver and gold. It almost seems like there is a status missing at 25 nights, a ruby tier, if you will, that could have at least offered 50% bonus points on stays. Okay, but no, once you actually hit silver, you have quite a long journey ahead to reach gold, unless you want to apply for the Hilton Honors Surpass card, which instantly teleports you, but also costs $150. So it's really something to really think about, especially if you want to consider Hilton Honors over the long run. I want to talk to you about point redemption here. So when you think about Hilton Honors, so basically, how can you redeem Hilton Honors points this year? Okay, Now, Hilton gives you 6 main ways to redeem your Hilton Honors points. So you have free nights and upgrades. So this can be points or points plus cash. You have VIP experiences. So this is kind of cool. You have lift rides. You have shopping via Amazon or Hilton's online mall. You have rental cars with Alamo, National, or Enterprise. And you also have airline transfers. And the cool thing is that you can also gift the points. You can transfer them to another account and pull them with up to 10 other Hilton Honors members. And this is kind of helpful for planning, let's say, group trips. Let's say you have you have a cruise, you have an excursion, or any kind of trip. Okay, so but as expected, the best way to spend them actually is on Hilton stays and upgrades. They are only worth about 0.5 cents a piece this way, but if you redeem them for anything else, their values plummet even further. So they can go all the way to 1 point, like 0.2, 0.3. So when it comes to booking award stays, Hilton claims that free nights start at just 5,000 points, okay? 5,000 points. But to get a more practical idea of how many points you need for a stay, we actually checked redemption rates in the US, China, India, Malaysia, and El Salvador with zero-date filters. And the lowest rate we could find at the time of writing, at the time of this show, was 10,000 points at the Hampton by Hilton Vadodara in India. In the US, rates started about 14,000 points and hovered around 25,000 for generally affordable properties like Hilton Garden Inn and also the Hampton Inn. So let me finish this conversation by talking to you about competitive intelligence here. So how does Hilton Honors compare to the other loyalty rewards program? So when compared to the likes of World of Hyatt, IHG, One Rewards, and Marriott Bonvoy, Hilton Honors definitely feels the most biased towards folks who get hotel branded credit cards, and the most biased against the folks who don't. Okay, so it's one of those things where you have to really see how you categorize yourself. On the one hand, it's the only one of the 4 programs to count stays towards status. So Marriott Bonvoy doesn't even count points, only nights. This will simply mean what? Simply means that if Hilton wants to make things a little easier for folks who are not willing to apply for Hilton Honors rewards cards, but also achieve status the easy way. But at the same time, a 40-night, 20 stays, 75,000 base points gold status is still really far away without a credit card benefits to teleport you there. So by traditional methods, the cheapest way to get there might be to stay at 20 different Hampton Inns, and even that will cost you $3,000 and tons of time and packet. Plus, you would have to keep doing it every year to retain gold status. So this is really sort of problematic. This could be problematic. Or you could just to get the Hilton Honors Surpass card right now, pay $150 per year, and have gold forever. So to be clear, we're not really faulting actually Hilton Honors for designing a system that actually gives branded cardholders a huge leg up, right? In a way, it's a clever strategy that really falls right in line with their past successes. It's just as that if they're thinking if we encourage folks to get our credit card, they'll remain much more loyal than they would with a free membership. Plus, we certainly can't fault them for offering the Hilton Honors card, which really grants instant silver status and earning an earning rate of a 7x on Hilton purchases, and that's on top of the base earning rate plus the bonus for having silver, and very solid welcome bonus, which is potentially worth hundreds of dollars towards a Hilton stays, all for no annual fee at all. So that's really fantastic. So all things considered, Hilton Honors can be somewhat rewarding to pretty much everyone who joins the program, but it's very rewarding if you are willing to commit to a Hilton Honors credit card. So in conclusion to this conversation, I spoke to you about Hilton Honors. I gave you the overview, the evaluation, the point earning, the point redemption, and now the conclusion. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.